What's up, everybody? Tomcat back here again. Today's topic is called being well-rounded. Just like my channel, I like to be well-rounded and get into all kinds of stuff. But life in general, you need to be well-rounded. In a disaster or emergency situation, you need as much knowledge in as much areas as you can possibly learn. So, being well-rounded. You don't have to be an expert at everything, but knowing enough about as much as you can increases your chance of survival. You gotta be well-rounded. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get out here. Being well-rounded means you need to know medical. You need to be good at having a food supply. You gotta have knowledge on different knots, different ropes. You gotta have knowledge on different skills. How to start a fire, how to purify water, how to clean your clothes, all kinds of things. It's very important to be well-rounded. That makes you the best that you can be for yourself, for your family, for your group, for whatever. Doesn't matter. If you take your preparedness seriously, and I mean real seriously, being well-rounded is key. That's just all there is to it. So how do you do it? How do you go about it? Well, you have YouTube to watch and to listen. You have books, you have podcasts, you have movies, anything. You can learn to be well-rounded so easily. Just take some time, take some trial and error. I went to the woods last night and I was trying making a bow drill fire because that's one of my weakest areas. I didn't get it started and I took about 45 minutes and I said, okay, I fell on my face. This is not the time for me to do it. So I didn't do it. But I tried. I'm trying to be as well-rounded as I can be in every situation I can possibly think of. For any disaster, any prepping, any bushcraft, any survival. The feeling that you get, even when failing, you tried. You're trying to become more well-rounded. You become an asset to yourself and to whoever's with you. And very importantly, if you get good at it, you can teach people around you. Share the love. That's a good thing right there. How cool is it to be able to show somebody something? They'll think you're a genius. You don't even have to be an expert at it. But you know what? It's called paying it forward. And I love that. We're all about positivity, learning, and doing on this channel. So I'm glad you're here for the ride. But being well-rounded, it's not easy. This is going to take a long time. A lot of research, a lot of trial and error. But the more you try to be, the more successful you'll get at it. Take it from me. Being well-rounded. That's not just for you. That's for everybody around you. It's very important, crucial, and key to know as much as you can. That's all I'm trying to say about that. Taking a break from work. Going back up to the store. Now the wife's saying she might get out of the hospital tomorrow. So, it is what it is. I gotta be well-rounded. Take care of the home, the dog, work, everything. And that's fine. I'm still gonna try to get out to the woods today. It's cold though. It's like 40 degrees. It's cold for Florida anyway. Maybe not cold for you, where you're at. But it is for me. So, I gotta make my money, do my thing, and try to be as well-rounded as I can be. You'll find once you start learning things, You may get addicted to learning new skills, new ways of doing things, perfecting ways of the things you already do. It's all about being well-rounded. It's not hard to do. It's going to cost you time. Sometimes it'll cost you money, but it's going to take your time. I think that's the most important thing. You can have all the supplies in the world. If you don't use them, you don't know how to use them, you've never used them, what good are they? They're just toys. Do you have equipment and supplies that just sit on a shelf and collect dust that you don't use? Get out there and use them. Learn why you need them, how to use them, when to use them. Teach others around you how to do that too. So the knowledge isn't just on you. If something happens to you, someone else can take over where you left off. Knowledge is power. We all know that. So, my challenge to you and myself is to be a little more well-rounded. I'm trying the best I can at it. I'm sure you are too. But the most important part is if you have things laying around that you're saving for an emergency, what if you get something and it breaks? You don't have a replacement. Then you don't have it. What if you don't use it? You don't know how to. Or it's harder than you thought. Now you're in a disaster situation where you don't know how to use your materials. That's a problem. That could be. I don't want to see anybody fail. I really don't. I want to see everybody succeed. Learn things, do things. Do the things, you know. It's important. All right, I love you guys. I just wanted to bring up well-roundedness. See how well-rounded we can be. Ultimately, that's going to be one of the most important tools you got, is being well-rounded, well-versed. Knowing what to do in each situation. Because a lot of people, they get paralyzed with fear, or they get nervous and they don't know what to do. And then the mind tells them they can't do anything about it. So then they lock up. They don't perform right. That's a big issue. So getting yourself in a habit of being well-rounded is key. It'll show you and teach you where you need to improve on. And we all need to improve, including me. So I just want to drop this little message out here. Well-rounded. Always work on what you're worst at first. When you do that, it's easier to work on the easier stuff. But the stuff that's hard for you, you'll learn it because you'll be so tired of failing, you'll eventually get it. All right, I love you guys. In I go, in I go. Hands are like ice, baby. I love you guys. Tomcat out.